If you need somebody to talk to, call 988, the crisis hotline. Someone will help you.
What's going on? This is your boy Pablo, aka the Pod Boss. And before you get into this video, I need you to like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. And yeah, man, the next 100th person to subscribe to the YouTube channel, giving out a gift. We do this every time, man. So every 100, 200, 300, 400, whatever number ends with 100, we're giving out gifts, man. So like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, blow up the channel, man. Get us big, man. So love y'all. Thank y'all for all the support. Thank you all for the love, everything, man. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing, and tell a friend, man. We out, man. SMG or SMD.
There's a video of Acho who was sitting outside her place saying, "Hey, my homegirl, she did all this and she worked her way up on her own and she didn't get no help."
I saw that video.
Yeah, you sitting outside her house, like in your car, like giving her props, like that's quid pro quo, homie.
Or it could have been they had a meeting and said, "Yo,
Aquarius, baby,
we got to get ahead of this. Can you go outside and say some nice words?"
Seems like he deleted that video though.
Hold up. Hey everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Pablo, aka my favorite grandson, aka the bearded wonder, aka the pod boss, aka Pods and Gift. We are back. New year, same us. We are back. Sorry for the extended break. You know, we had some issues with some people outside of the show. We got it taken care of, so we are able to come back now. We thought we had to go on the run, but we here. But as always, my man, my mellow, if he's not here, we not doing this. And as you can see, we haven't been doing it. So, sir, for those who don't know, introduce yourself.
It's your boy, best friend, and new year, new me, and I'm on the whole fuck you bitches. You know, happy wife, happy life shit don't mean shit in 2025. Women ain't shit. Pastors ain't shit. People who stalk and know shit about you ain't shit. So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, man. How you been, man?
A lot going on.
Same.
All right. Same old shit. But, you know, life moves on. Stuff goes on, you know. New beginnings, new changes, new a lot of things.
Absolutely. We got a new live show. Since you brought that up, new live show, February 1st. 30 years in the making. You know what I mean?
I forgot all about.
He did, but he was gonna be there anyway. He didn't know what he was gonna say, but he's gonna be there.
That's right.
Yeah, 30 years in the making. Come check us out. We at the studio. We was gonna do it at another venue, but people are people. Can't help that. So if it changes, we'll let you know. But as of right now, Sarkarian Studio, 3037 Hamilton Avenue. Tickets available on Eventbrite. It'll probably be down here somewhere. So come check us out, man. We have fun all the time. Best friend just makes up shit as we go along. But we still have a good time. So found out some things about my mama last time I didn't want to hear, but it's all right. And yes, my mama does watch the show. So let's get into ladies first. Joy Taylor, sports broadcaster extraordinaire, sister of Jason Taylor, Hall of Famer in the Miami Dolphins, is in the news because of somebody else. It's not even her fault that she's in the news. Skip Bayless has a lawsuit against him for being touchy, feely, asking for some loving. $1.5 million worth of loving. Shorty said no. She put the lawsuit out. Then she said that Acho Emmanuel, and the head of content at Fox Sports both had some fun time with Joy. I don't think Joy spoke about it yet. It's just real awkward right now. But how do you feel?
So I also saw a thing where like there was videos of her and Shannon like hanging out or whatever, like basically dating, whatever. Like you can tell they were fucking too.
Okay. But if they're single, is that okay?
Nah, depending on how you came about this. Like, so the whole purpose of the lawsuit is, hey, I give you a higher pay, higher salary, higher position. You give me some of that pussy, right?
Okay.
So if that's what you're doing it for, you both are single and that's what you're doing it for, then that's not okay. That's quid pro quo, right?
Yep.
It's like, I give you, something in return, whatever. That's against the law.
I did that training.
Now, if you guys are both single and you just go to dinner and you smash whatever, and then tomorrow you guys are colleagues, okay, that's cool, whatever. But it seems like, so as more comes out, there's a video of Shannon hyping her up after the alleged he fucked her.
Yeah.
There's a video of Acho who was sitting outside her place saying, hey, my homegirl, she did all this and she worked her way up on her own and she didn't get no help.
I saw that video.
Yeah, you sitting outside her house, like in your car, like giving her props. Like, that's quid pro quo, homie.
Or it could have been they had a meeting and said, yo, we got to get ahead of this. Can you go outside and say some nice words?
Seems like he deleted that video, though. Like, Michael Irvin, he gets accused of everything. His ass on the other side of the room, like, his hands up the whole time he doing his show. He's like, yeah. Like, I've never seen somebody talk with their hands so much.
So, and then she has a podcast, and they're bringing up old stuff that she said on her podcast, and it's making her look real bad.
Making her look real guilty, like real suspect.
Yeah, she said on her podcast that if a guy's attractive enough, if he has enough money, if he has enough influence, a woman gonna do what she gotta do sometimes. That don't make you look too good, And there's nothing. And Joy is an attractive woman. You know what I'm saying? Like on a regular day, Joy's an attractive woman. Like she don't have to use that to get where she's going. But for years, people have like discredited her because her brother is Jason Taylor. Like
you really see what Jason Whitlock said about her?
Yeah, he went crazy. Yeah, he went crazy.
My man said, I know me, like, and them big old melons she got, like, I know, like, that's me. That would have been me. Like, I would have known, like, I would have smashed.
Nobody wants Jason Whitlock.
Nobody wants him. That's why he knows him. He didn't say, like, he would have smashed me. He knows I would have tried to, I would have paid for that too, Skip. I'm just saying, like.
See, like for us, right? If we met Joy Taylor behind the scenes at Fox Sports, it wouldn't have been all that. It would just literally have been us talking and it would have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but again, like, if she's clearly smashing,
it's not clearly. It's all alleged right now. Like, there's no video of nothing. No one came out and said, yes, we did it. It's still alleged.
If you didn't smash 3, 4, 5 men, wouldn't you come out and be like, bro, what are you talking about?
True.
Wouldn't you come out and say, they're crazy, I didn't do any of that, I'm married?
Or you can be like, I'm not going to say anything.
And let it
just
like
keep working.
And let it keep going on and have your name drugged.
Because that brings people to your show. It's the eyes.
Hey, sex sells.
All the time. And you see how she dresses half the time. So
you see, like the first show after this came out, like Antonio Brown was like, check this out, posted a picture. She had a shirt all the way up to here.
It's like she's Muslim now. Like nothing showing. Like
every other shirt was way down here, like the nipples almost out.
Yep.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing.
So maybe that's why Acho got released from that show. Because Acho was the host. And then
right. That'd be like Shannon getting fired from Club Shay Shay. And then the little lady that he's banged in the audio on the phone takes over the show.
Right.
Right.
So
Come on, you can't tell me it's all alleged. Like,
so she may not have did Acho, but that head of content, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure head of content. He know what her drawers look like. Like,
oh, I'm sure. Like, look, I ain't got shit. You can't sue me for shit, so I don't give a fuck. There's no alleged. She did that shit. And what are you gonna take from me?
your man cave.
Take whatever. Like, I'm gonna be right. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be right.
Yo, if she mentions us on the show, I'm gonna be so happy. I promise you I will be.
She's like, this motherfucker said there was no alleged. Nope,
Yeah.
there's not. She's a
This is-
whore. I called her a whore on her Twitter. Like, come on.
This is show in Baltimore that's talking about me.
Like her and what's the name? Jamel Hill.
Some people, that's what they said. Also, they said so Jamel Hill's ugly. That's what y'all saying? Like, because no one approached Jamel.
And you know what I said to that? I said,
What's that?
Jamel walks, and I tagged her and Joy in both of them. I was like, Jamel walked around like she a stud with a 10-foot dick. Nobody want to touch that. Nobody want to fuck no manly looking bitch. Like, not manly. She got a manly attitude. Like, she just got a shitty attitude. She thinks she's got the biggest dick in the house.
Because she worked her way up, bro. Like when you work your way up and you got to fight
Don't
for
mean you
each
got to be a
position,
shitty person.
it does it. But when they treat you like shit, you walk around like, fuck y'all, I'm here.
Fuck her. And then so you got a stud with a 12-inch dick in her, and then you got the freak hoe that's got the 12-inch titties.
So okay, attitude aside, Jamel, Joy. I'm
so
going
much more
Jamel.
feminine.
I'm going with Jamel.
Bro, I'm not trying to fuck you. Like, I don't want no masculine.
It's the eyes, bro. It's the eyes for me, man.
Bro, them eyes like look like they got the devil. Like, I might have to stab her in them.
But that's your problem. You go for the titties, and look what happens to you. See what happens to you every time. You need to try something different, bro.
I think her skin looks nicer. I think her.
Well, she lives in Miami.
Yep, she got that glow to her skin.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Watch her podcast. I guarantee you're not gonna like her no more.
Look, I think
she said on her podcast, every man wants to fuck her. That's her exact quote from her podcast.
You know why? Because it's got around that she does fuck every man. So, like, why wouldn't she?
This is before all the allegations. She's like, every man want to fuck her.
Come on, you know those rumors were swirling between the guys. Like, it's like high school, right? One guy fingers somebody in the auditorium. Next thing you know, all the homeboys know, and they're in the auditorium next. Like, oh, come on, like I know you want to do it. Like, come on. They're not going to be like, oh, Pablo told me he did it. They're just going to be like, come on, let me try it.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. It got around.
You let best friend fuck. I know I look better than best friend. Like, come on now.
You don't think that shit? Come on, like you let Diddy fuck. Like,
right?
Come on. That shit gets around. Diddy knows who people are fucking, and he's like, oh, bring him over here. I'm gonna fuck him too.
So I don't know if you heard this story. She had said it on the show a long time ago. How before she became like a star, I think she's on the Herd by then. She went to this event with her brother, and Michael Jordan offered her a drink. Her brother like stopped the shit because he's like, he ain't offered me a drink. He offered you a drink first, and so I don't appreciate it. So he stopped the whole shit. Did you think Michael knew?
If anybody knew, Michael knew. Like, you can't get that close to Michael without him allowing his people allowing you that close. So if she was in the building, he's like, yo, let her over here.
Yeah. I think she was like 22, she said, and Michael like called her over like, hey, this, I'm a fan of your brother's. He offered her a drink, and he didn't offer Jason a drink, and so Jason was like, nah, get away from my sister.
Bro, I saw audio, I think interview the other day with like Nas, and he said when he first came out, they were at a party with Jordan. And he was like, oh my God, trying to meet him or whatever, and he heard Jordan over there be like, man, fuck rap music, this, that, whatever. Like, they didn't want no guys around him.
You gotta have titties, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta have titties. You see his wife, right?
Yeah. Youngin' too.
Yep. And then he can just divorce her and get a new one just younger.
That's what they said about Leonardo DiCaprio. He drops them when they turn 25.
Yeah, I think he's a creep. he definitely in that Diddy shit.
Nah, that's why they don't fuck with him, because he leaves the party.
Bro, there's a lot of pictures that surfaced recently with him like at parties in the pictures with Diddy.
Yeah. But they also they got pictures of Jay-Z too, and he like, I'm not his friend. I just go to business parties with him. That's it.
You know Jay-Z's in on that shit too.
Nope. Jay-Z said we're not friends.
Bro, who I thought we talked about it before. The dude, the ex-NFL player said that he was at a party.
Yeah.
They brought in all the little kids.
He has well, they don't know, but people saying that he has cases like signs of CTE. He can't remember shit. He can't remember. He said he don't remember half the time he played in the league. So how can you remember that night so vividly?
Bro. Look, I know that's your hero.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying what the people are saying.
You got to brace yourself because within the next year, Jay-Z's going to go down like that too. And if he don't go down because of some person comes out and says it, he's going to go down because Diddy's going to take him down. Because Diddy's going to find himself a loophole and say, I'll give you everybody you want, but I'm going to walk out this door.
They tried that. They've been trying that. They've been talking about Jay for I don't know how long, and he's still here, bro.
I guarantee what's going on right now is
you see Jaguar Wright shutting the fuck up, right? Like it's
all these people know that Diddy knows everything, right? So now it's one of those things where it does. You can't work a plea deal out overnight. So they're trying to get all the documents set up to where 25 years from now you can't hit him with another charge. So I guarantee you he's going to walk on this somehow. And then all these
I think Diddy's going to walk. Diddy's going to walk.
Yeah,
but he's not taking a hold with him. He's taking all the other people. You see Abercrombie, they going down. Like everybody else is going. Hove ain't going nowhere.
You know the allegation is now is that the white dude that killed that healthcare dude, Mangione or whatever his name is.
Yeah, from Towson.
Luigi. Yeah. So his lawyer is married to Diddy's lawyer. Now they're both in the same jail, so they're trying to say that Luigi got put in there to take out Diddy.
I can see that.
I can see that. They gotta get somebody to go in there and say, hey.
Yeah, I have never seen someone die and literally no one give a fuck.
Nope. These motherfuckers, this guy is the heir to a fortune. And he's got more money put in his GoFundMe and his commissary now than anybody. Like, they're giving this guy, like, they're coming out of the woodwork to give this guy money for killing the healthcare dude.
Because people have been denied healthcare and this, that, and the third for years, man. And it's not that guy's fault. That guy's 50. It's not his fault. It's the people that came before him, but they don't care. So it is what it is, man. Trey Songz, man. He got the $14 million judgment that he had to pay back for the officer that he had a fight with because he was fucking with his girlfriend. His lawyer came out and says he wants the judge to take that away because that lawsuit is going to fuck up his reputation. I'm like, bro, his reputation already fucked up.
Yeah, it's trash.
Yeah, what? You fighting a cop because you're fucking his girl. That's the least of your worries, bro. Like,
bro, what's up with all these celebrities? Like the other day, like the whole Ice-T video that came out, man. Like, I lost respect for him. Like arguing with the cop. This motherfucker's out driving with no license, no registration on his car. Both of those are legal, and then he's like giving the cop a hard time, saying "fuck you, you're an asshole." Like, just let me go to the DMV. Like, motherfucker, you don't have a driver's license. You should have never pulled that piece of shit car out.
I'm Ice-T, man.
That's basically what he's saying. I'm Ice-T.
Yeah, I'm Ice-T. That's it. I'm Ice-T. Most celebrities, they don't usually you like, they leave you alone.
You play a cop on TV.
Yeah.
You talk about how you respect the police, and then you're out there.
They just came back tonight too. They just came back tonight. So
you literally are cussing a cop out because he pulled you over for not having a driver's license.
He's doing his job.
No registration. Trying to get that guy fired because you out doing illegal shit.
But he's on his way to the DMV to correct the illegal shit, and he has nobody to drive him.
Bro, if you got pulled over going to the DMV on a suspended registration and
they took my car from me.
They would have locked you up and everything. Like, why does this guy think he can just drive himself there? That's like saying You go down the street, you buy a car, you don't got no tags on it. It's illegal to drive like that, but yet you drive it home and get mad at the cop because he pulled you over for not having tags on the car.
And you explain it to him that you're on your way home.
And they don't give a fuck. Like, you shouldn't be there. Like, if you get in an accident.
It's not even that they don't care. They don't know where you're going.
But let's say you get in an accident doing that. You kill somebody, right? Hey, turn around. How is that not your fault? Like, you should have never been there in that moment, that time, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely going to get the they showed it on TV. If you are the cause of the death, no matter what happens, you are at fault at it. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, if he killed somebody going to the DMV, he'd be in jail for manslaughter for doing it. It's not like, oh, they would have said you should not have been driving.
Or even worse, let's say he didn't kill somebody. Say he bumped somebody and that person caused the death. He still goes to jail for manslaughter because you shouldn't have been on the road to cause that death in the first place.
Right. It's like, so I was watching TV the other day, yesterday, and this kid got killed. And before they found out the whole story, the mom was like, he's not in a gang. He doesn't do this. He's a good kid. He goes to school to be a mechanic. He works hard, blah, blah, blah. Like, this whole sob fucking story. I don't know why he got killed. And then the cops find out that this motherfucker's selling pills and drugs on the side and selling stolen checks. Like, come on. Like, if you would have never been selling pills and drugs on the side with stolen checks, you would have got killed.
Maybe he's raising money for college.
Man. Look, man, it's 2025. I ain't got no remorse for anybody.
All I'm saying is, you and I have a pass. Okay.
How can again? I've done the same. I've drove with no tags.
Yeah.
I bought a car. Like,
me too.
I had a motorcycle for a year with no motorcycle license. The day I sold it, like, I got a letter in the mail the same day saying, we realize that you have a motorcycle registered to your name with no motorcycle license. Please do not drive without a license. Like, it took them a year to send me a letter to realize. So, like, I'm like, I knew I was doing all this stuff. If I get pulled over, like, I'm not going to be like, man, fuck you, man. Like, get away from me. Like, you're whatever. Like, I know, like, that I did that. Like, how can you argue and fight with that?
Right. I get it.
Have some accountability, Ice-T, you bitch ass.
All right.
Fucking 80 years old out here thinking you fucking gangbanging.
His girl don't look that good anymore. I'm tired of people saying she look good, bro.
Bro, she fucking didn't look good back then. She looked like a rundown, somebody, like 100 people fucked Dolly Parton in a fucking barn.
And she cheated on him, and he took it back.
Because he's stupid.
Yeah. So, speaking of accountability, there's this church, this apostolic church in Virginia. The pastor, I guess he found out that the 15-year-old child got pregnant. So he talked to the mom, he talked to the daughter, and he made the child apologize to the entire congregation. So she got up there, she said, "I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize for getting pregnant." Then she walks away. He tells her, "Don't touch the communion table because you sinned." And then he said, he told the congregation and the mom, "Don't give her no baby shower. She had a baby out of wedlock. She don't deserve a baby shower. You better not have one behind my back because I will find out."
And then what you gonna do?
He's gonna
put hands on us?
Pastor said.
Man, here's another problem. Like, there's days right now that I question whether God is real. Right?
We've had those conversations.
We've had those conversations, right? Like, you have to, sometimes, you question things. This motherfucker is just another man, a human, like a fake God. Like, who are you? Why am I listening to you? Like, what are you doing for me? Like, your ass probably fucking some little boy. Anyway.
Some people said he's the daddy. That's why he doesn't want a baby shower or none of that, because he doesn't want all the eyes on them. That's what a lot of people are saying.
Yeah. See, so it's always going to be like, why do we put so much power in these Like the Pope. Like, who is the Pope? He's just a man that was born who decided to go to church.
He runs your religion, sir.
Bro, he's just a man who got appointed because he worked it's a business. The church is a business if you think about it. Like this guy went from one job to another position to over here he moved up throughout the company.
Yeah.
And now he's a CEO.
Yep.
Right? You can't get no higher than a CEO until you get to the owner, the founder, whatever you want to call that person, right? So this guy is just somebody who 20 years ago, nobody was listening to shit. He said he didn't have no say, he didn't have no voice. And now you want to tell me that
he had a little section, but it wasn't like the world got to listen to him.
Now you're telling me that me and my family got to abide by your rules?
Mm-hmm.
Man, like, fuck that dude.
So then on top of that, people, the person that ran the video for the church leaked it to the world. So other churches was like, oh, no, that's not right. They start filling up U-Haul trucks with baby stuff to bring it to her. The mom came out and made a statement, said, I'm standing by the pastor. My pastor's right. This, that,
the pastor
and the third.
Probably banging the mom too. He's probably banging both of them.
Right. And he's like, don't bring nothing. We not having anything. She made her bed. She got a lie in it.
Now let's play devil's advocate here.
Yep.
What if it's all ruse?
Okay.
And the pastor's like, look, I'll make us famous. I'm going to get you everything you ever needed. The Lord's going to provide for you. Watch this. And he puts on the show because when she talked in that video, it looked scripted. It looked awkward. It was like, I'm sorry. Please,
I'm sorry.
Please.
I'm pregnant. And then she just walked off. Like, that was it. So
right. Like, it looked weird and scripted, right? So, like, what if it's all just a setup?
You think everything's a setup?
99% of the time, I'm right.
If it is a setup, like, how would they gain anything from this when he's telling people to stay away?
Notoriety for the church. Okay. His name.
Yeah.
His church.
Yeah, you can search his name now, and he just pops up now.
I guarantee you that his church website has probably crashed already because it has so many people trying to help this girl. They had to go to the church to see where they're located. Now you got more people walking through the church door. You got more people donating because more people are going to buy into his bullshit.
Yeah.
I guarantee you all the business numbers have won through the roof. Guaranteed.
So we'll find out if they got new camera set up. Because that camera was a little grainy. If he has like a 4K
look
setup,
like 1995. I got my VHS camera from the pawn shop camera. Now watch. I guarantee if you go on his thing on Sunday and do a live mass and watch, I guarantee the video quality is 10 times better for their mass.
It's gonna look like the 700.
Do research in the next 2 Sundays. Watch his video difference in the quality from 3 weeks ago to now.
If he looks like the 700 Club after a couple of weeks, I'm gonna be upset. Because you tell her she can't accept diapers, but you can accept the camera. So
I guarantee they're accepting all kind of money right now. They're automated because there's a thing you just click to donate. I guarantee you their bank account is filling up.
Yeah, they had a pastor come there and literally brought the camera. Like, aren't you the pastor that told the girl she can't have a baby shower? They had the deacons had to escort him out. They like grabbed his arms and picked him up and walked him out the door. So,
bro, the churches are a scam. Like my pastor got busted for relations and doing all kind of inappropriate stuff, right? So now my church on Wilkins Avenue got closed down. They fined the church got fined like $250,000 and they moved him from there to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's not like he got fired. Not like he got whatever. They're just like, hey, just go up here and hide in I forgot what part of Pennsylvania. Michael's best friend lives in the town that he got moved to.
Yeah.
So it's like,
that's just like school. Here. That's like school. Like you don't get fired from the school system. They just move you.
They just
like you have to really do some shit. Like if you don't into somebody, they just move you. Like if you hit a kid, they move you somewhere else. Like even in your county, they send you to a building. It's a special building where you work at, and they just leave you there for a little while.
It's gonna be my former county, allegedly.
Hey, stop it! You got watchers. You can't be saying shit like that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
Fuck you too, you creeping bitch.
Yep.
The good thing is, I think I'm pretty sure I know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So if I see you in public, I ain't going to say what's going to happen on here because this will be evidence. But I guarantee you, there will be no more stalking after that.
But
No, allegedly.
no one told you to be so handsome, man.
Bro, like, people are crazy, man. Like,
Yeah.
I try not to
Mom tells me
mess
all
with
the
people.
time, like, look at my boy's blue eyes. Like, look at him. They're so handsome. You're so handsome, man.
Bro. Like, literally, I try not to mess with people. Like, I try to do better now. Like, I try to help
Yeah.
people. I try to, like, teach Junior to, like, do good deeds for people and, like, whatever. And then, like, crazy shit comes along.
Oh, yeah. By the way, you got coats that you try to get rid of?
I can check.
Okay.
Probably. I got a whole closet full of stuff.
Yeah. We got a coat drive, people. We got one more week left before we stop taking donations and we're gonna drop them off. So
Shit, you
y'all
need to
got
drop that shit off soon because that's cold as a motherfucker outside.
Bruh. I thought about doing it this weekend. I thought about doing it, but it's we got it all set up for the 18th. So we're gonna be downtown.
I'm going
Over
to
there
the
with Happy
game
Jack.
Saturday. Like, it's supposed to be like blizzard-like conditions.
Yeah. That's why you're not going?
I'm going. I'm gonna probably try to sit inside or something, but I'll go out and enjoy it for a little bit.
Your little white ass, boy. You better
I got
stop that shit.
Bro, like, I won it 2 weeks ago, man. I was bundled up. Like,
I saw you.
yeah.
I saw you.
Like, Junior walking
Somebody-
around like he ain't cold.
Yeah, somebody was like, how come he didn't ask you to go? Because he knows I'm not going. That's
I only want because of Junior. And, like, this is just the only reason I'm going Saturday because it's a playoff game. If not, my ass would be sitting right in the heat somewhere. Like, I had 2 hoodies on, a jacket, and a big coat that had, like, you push the button, it warms up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, your heat coat.
Yeah, so, like, I had gloves. I thought I left them in the truck. I was super pissed. My hands were freezing the whole game. Get all the way back to the truck, take my coat off. They were inside my hoodie pocket the whole time. My hands froze for no reason.
Yeah.
I was so
Don't
mad.
ask your black friends to go to a game where neither one of the teams are their team because they're not going to show up. Okay.
Especially when it's going to be 8 degrees.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd rather sit in the house. So
yeah.
But what else happened since we've been gone? The inconsiderate wife of the man who poured his heart out. For y'all don't know, there's a video floating around. There's a man who's sitting in his backyard and he was looking at a spool of wire on a stick.
So you don't have that video? That's the one
I don't have that video. I've been looking for it. I forgot who I sent it to in the first place.
Because I know I sent it to you. I got so much
you
inappropriate
sent me the
shit
response.
I sent you both of them. I sent you the video first, and then I said, "Here's part 2."
So okay, hold on. So let me just look there then.
So like part 2 was I got part 2 now, and then
I saw that one.
And then right there, the guy's doing the audio of the beginning one. It's like 2 up from that, 3 up from that. It's a white dude. It says, and you wrote underneath that. I was like, "Women are the worst."
Okay, hold on. So while I'm looking for that, people, so basically,
I'm gonna resend it to you right now, so it's at the top of your thing.
You texting it to me on Instagram?
Instagram. And I'm gonna send you both of them.
Okay. Gotcha. This is real time, people. Okay, real time, people. Boom.
That's when you know you're getting live shit. This ain't no recorded shit.
Exactly. So you need to come to the live show so you get more of this shit. If you white, best friend gonna talk about you like he ain't white.
I talk about you no matter what color you are.
So, come on. Let's see.
Like, I felt it. This video, like, man, you don't know. I wanted to go on Facebook. I wanted to, like, bash every woman in the world. Like, because this shit ain't, like, this is what we go through on a regular basis.
On a regular basis.
Like, trust me, I tell Junior all the time, like, nobody gives a fuck how many hours I work. Like, nobody gives a fuck, like all the shit I got to do, the bills I got to pay, the struggle I got to do to make sure everybody else's lives are good. Like I come home and like I noticed that recently, maybe once every 2 months, my body just crashes and like I'm sick and in bed for like a day or two.
So it's funny you should say that. I think people get accustomed to being provided for. So they get to the point where being provided for is just the norm. So they want more from something else. Yeah,
They just they just keep taking and taking and taking.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't give a shit how the dad crashed. Like literally the day after Christmas, I woke up like crashed.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't even get out of bed. But here it is. Junior's flying out for a baseball tournament that day. Like he's still got to get. I got to get him his money to go. I got to do this. He's got to get to the airport. He's got to do all these things. Like nobody cares. That like, man, Dad's struggling today because I'm about to go to Florida.
Because everybody struggles. That's the thing I don't like about nowadays. That's what everybody struggles. It's not just you. Like, what makes you so special? Why we gotta stop for you?
But I can assure you that majority of the people that are in my family or my kids or anything like that, they don't struggle because I make sure that I take care of everything.
Because you are a good man, sir. You make sure I don't struggle.
When Junior got in that accident, the first thing he told his mom, he's like, I feel bad because this is one more thing I just put on Dad's plate because he knew I had a lot of things on my plate at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that made me feel good. Like, man, this motherfucker might actually realize.
He understands. It's just he's so accustomed to shit.
Yeah. He's just accustomed to like. I'm not saying he's a user or anything like that either.
Yeah,
he's a kid, but at the same time, like he just accepts. Like hey, Dad does for me. Dad gives. Like like I was in bed.
It's like how we used to be. Like our dads were Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't want to see. He doesn't want to believe the Clark Kent. He just. I know my dad will be there, and I'm going to be fine.
What day did it snow? Saturday or Sunday? Monday night. He he goes out. He shovels for like 3-4 hours, making money. Right? Comes in. I'm like, hey, I got some wings downstairs. I got this. Boom, whatever. Like I'm laying in bed. I'm whatever. And he's like, nah, I think I'm gonna order a sub. Well, how you getting up there? It's snowing. It's like, can't you take me up there? So I gotta get out of bed, take him up there, like where I know he's safe because he got dropped off here by his mom, so he didn't even have his car, so he couldn't have got up there anyway. So I had to take him. I couldn't let him just drive my car by himself in the snow. Like so, then again, Dad has to get up out of bed, like to do that.
Right. All right. I got the video now. Here we go. Here's the first video.
Take a look at this video. This is why men are miserable. This is why men have given up. Men don't want to try. Men don't care to fucking try. I don't blame him. When I see this video, this breaks my heart.
Hey, what are you doing? I came out to check on you.
Huh?
What are you doing? Thought you were working.
I'm looking at this.
What is it?
It's wire. It's a spool of wire. And I'm almost out of it. Can you see the spool of wire?
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost out of it.
Okay.
And I've had this spool of wire for like 40 years. I bought it like this it's not a piece of a long time ago, but it's like 40 years of my life is in the wire that's gone. Does that make sense? This is what's left.
I'm sorry to hear that, and I'm sad for you, but you're wearing your Jets hat, and I'm a little concerned right now that you're wearing your Jets hat. I thought that's why you were crying.
Okay, I'm done.
Send me that on text message.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like this guy literally is, the older we get, the more our mortality sets in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not guaranteed to live to 45. You're not guaranteed to
Yeah.
live to 65, 85. This guy is having a moment like, man, 40 years of my life is gone. Like, what happened? Where'd it go? Like, where'd that wire go? What did he do in his life to where that wire, and again, that wire could have did a lot for him in his life. Like, he probably used it for this, that, like every little thing. And like, give the man, like, and then she's just like, sorry about that. But like, she's the typical Karen cunt that literally like doesn't deserve to be married to somebody because she doesn't give a fuck about mental health or anything like that.
Yeah, and it's not like he's wasted his life. Like he's done a lot, and you can tell because that's why he's sitting there and thought like, yo, I've been through a lot. I made it through this shit. This wire was with me this entire time. The wire was with him longer than she was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so the wire, it meant something to him, and the wire's almost gone. And for him to come out, just to even open up, and for her to just to crack it, like she didn't even like test the water, like, okay, I get what you're saying. Like she literally went straight into joke. Like, I get that, but you're wearing a Jets hat. Sometimes you gotta read the room, you know? Like
just like everybody, they expect, oh, it's dad, it's husband, it's who. They'll be good. They got it. They do it all the time. You know how many men commit suicide and try to commit suicide or contemplate suicide because there's no help or support coming from somebody else. Like, again, everybody knows I've been married and divorced, right? It's one of those things where there was never a moment or time where I felt like I could not be weak by going to my wife and telling her something that was going on or wrong or whatever, because out of fear of being judged or belittled or a joke being made, that's just to be like, okay, like why? Like, I'll
or
never
even
do
worse, nothing at all. Like
nothing at all.
just staring at you like, okay, what you want me to do about it? You know?
Right, exactly. And I've had people say, like, what do you want me to do about it? Like, I'm telling you my feelings and like what's going on and whatever, and you're saying, what do you want me to do about it? Like, really?
Yeah. And then, and a lot of times, people, because it's like I tell people all the time, it's never the right time to give somebody bad news, because everybody's going through something. So if it's on your heart and it's really fucking with you, let it out. Like,
bro, we hear all the time that it's hard being a black man in the world today. Man, fuck that. It's hard just being a man
it is
in the world today. Like, I don't give a fuck if you white, black, Korean, Chinese, Asian. Ain't nobody giving a fuck about you.
Because we're the strong ones. We're the strong ones. We're supposed to be the strong ones.
Like,
we're supposed to do everything. We're supposed to hunt, protect. When they need loving, give them loving. Like, we have to do all that. We can't have an off day. We can't have a bad day. We can't be like,
provide for everything.
Yeah, like we can't just say I can't today because I'm going through some shit. We can't do that. There's no, and then no matter how woke or how advanced or how thought provoking a woman thinks she is, you do that. Sooner or later, you're like, why? What's going on? Like, it's not that something's wrong with me. Like, what's going on? Like, who else you're talking to? Who else you're seeing? You know what I'm saying? Like, the outlets are not there no more, man.
There's no outlets at all. Like, nothing. Like, I tried therapy. I did it like one time or two times, and like I'm making this lady look dumb.
You need a male therapist. I keep telling you that.
I might punch a male, but it's one of those things where
you'll punch a male, but you discredit the woman though. So what are we doing?
The problem is the woman makes it seem like, again, she's doing the same thing the wife does. Like, I'm not paying you to make me feel inferior or make me feel little or make me feel that my thoughts and emotions don't matter in this situation, because that's what they do. Maybe you're overreacting. Maybe you should try this. Maybe you should tone it down some. Maybe you should watch your tone. No, fuck you. Like, I'm not paying you to do exactly what I can go home to a wife to do.
Yeah.
And fucking not pay attention to anything I got to say, blame me for everything that we get in an argument about, and make it all my fault, and then still expect me to provide, take care, help with the kids, pay for all the stuff, you know, pay for all the bills in the house, like all that shit, like for you to tell me that like I'm the problem.
Yeah.
If I was the problem, you wouldn't have a roof over your head.
You gotta do more. The
Yeah,
roof
you
over
gotta
the
do
head is
more.
not enough. The food
Yeah,
in
so
the refrigerator is not enough.
the food in the fridge, the BG&E on, the
Yeah.
heat on, you know, the car payments you're making payments on, the car insurance
Yeah.
you're making payments on, like all the sports and the school stuff you're paying for. Not
Yeah.
enough. Do more.
You're great at this, but
Yeah.
you ain't do this.
Yep. You did 101 things today, but you forgot that 102.
You forgot 102. As soon as you forget 102, that's it.
Yep. It's a sad
what it
world
is.
we live in, like
Yep.
where people can't get support or not even, I don't just help. It don't
Yeah.
even need to be support. You don't need to
And
support me, man.
sometimes you just want you to listen.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Just listen. Like,
Yeah.
don't give me advice. I don't need advice. Just listen. Just let me
Mhm.
get it off my chest. Like, don't say, well, you know, maybe. No, don't say anything. Just fucking listen.
Because when we hold it in for too long, that's the worst side you don't want to see.
Yeah, and then, so I say this to people all the time. Like, I say this to Junior and everybody. Like, everybody always like, man, Dad's an ass. Dad snapped. Dad did this. Nobody ever says, man, what did somebody do to provoke that or to poke the bear or to? Nobody ever says like, oh, you provoked it. Like, it's just always the reaction.
Yeah.
Like, why do I got to be the bad guy based off my reaction? But nobody ever says you're a fucking
What
cunt
caused the reaction? Yeah.
for causing it.
Yeah. I've known you for 30 years. Shout out to the live show, February 1st, 30 years in the making. And you've always been that way. Like you never was proactive. You was always reactive. You've always been that way the entire life. Even when you and I have a conversation, you're never proactive. You react to something that you see. You're like, okay, I'm gonna fuck with him with that today. Like it's always a reactory with you. So for anybody to say that you're just an ass for being an ass, I won't buy it.
Right.
Like when you know how when people be like serial killers and shit, and they're like, I never thought that's literally you. I would never thought that you would have been like you did that on your own. Some shit happened to you for that shit for you to kill the whole neighborhood.
People that, like, I didn't wake up today to say, oh, I'm gonna be an asshole today. I woke up today trying to like, okay, I'm gonna be better, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna be nicer. And then
hold on. Sometimes you do. When you watch the news and you see some shit, you be like, you know what?
That's all reaction.
I'm minding my business, and you be like, oh, look at your boy. Nigga, that's not reaction.
Well, like, it's one of those things where, like, you know, those are like, we can joke and do all that stuff, you know, and just whatever.
Yeah.
But then there's just sometimes, man, like,
yeah,
like I've had to stop myself from going too far over the edge with my reactions. Right. So it's like, but again, it's like, I'll just mind my business and then something happens and then they keep pushing. And then I got to stop myself from going just to prove a point, like stop.
Yeah. Because we overdo it. We're from that time. We're
That's
from
what they say. They're like, you take it too far. No, like, just leave me alone. Like, why do I take it too far?
We take it that way. And I'm going to let y'all young people know, because there's mostly young people who feel this way. We take it that far so you can leave us the fuck alone. So you know not to come over here and do that shit ever again.
Exactly.
Stop that shit. Like, people tell me all the time, like, when I used to talk about how we used to fight, I'm like, yo, I'm beating you up. Okay? I don't give a fuck how it happens. If I had to bite you, elbow you, I'm making sure you understand this is not what you need to play with. Go play with something safe. I'm not safe. All right? So we overdo it on purpose so you can leave us the fuck alone. Right. So there is a reaction because after all the backlash that the wife got, and she got hella backlash from pretty much every TikToker, YouTuber, and podcasters in the world, she had a response.
Recently, I covered this video where a man has a pretty poignant moment with a spool of wire where he realizes that he's had it for about 40 years and it's running out, and he kind of has this clash with mortality, only for his wife to kind of take the piss out of him by coming out and making fun of him for it. Well, the wife Cindy has responded, but she's only made things worse. So in this video, Cindy basically explains, you guys just don't have a sense of humor, Dan is fine. But the video is made even weirder because of the fact that Dan isn't even there, so all we have is her word to go off of. This video was not well received, with the top comment being, Dan is fine, and he will continue to be fine every time you ask him how he is from here on out. So then she sends Dan in to make a video, and this makes things even worse because somehow Dan ends up apologizing for all of this, saying that it was unfair for him to blindside his wife with that. Blink twice, Dan! I guess she managed to successfully convince him that if he wants to have an existential crisis, he's gonna have to pencil it in on the family calendar ahead of time. It's just times like this, especially as the mother of a son, that I wish so many guys didn't fall for the whole happy wife, happy life, the wife is always right, just say sorry even if you didn't do anything wrong trope. Dan, you didn't do anything wrong. And Cindy, now you have to apologize to Dan twice.
And there's less wire on the fucking spool in the video she's in. I mean, they use some motherfucking more wire.
Poor Dan. But again, what was the key point there?
I get it. Like, he will be fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with me.
No matter what's going on, he could be getting ready to commit suicide. I'm fine.
Yep.
I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm fine.
Yep. And an hour later, you're going to find him in his fucking tub. Like, just gone. So, yeah.
Terrible. He should divorce that bitch.
You know, and that's what we said when we first got on here. When I say, you said, how you doing? I'm like, I could complain, but nobody's going to care. So why am I going to complain about it? So, and that's sad that men have to feel that way, you know? Because I was recently told that I need more male friends. I don't have a lot of male friends that I talk to. I'm like, bro, we all in the same boat. We all feel like, oh, what's the point of complaining? You know what I mean? Like, we get looked at as we supposed to do this, we supposed to do that. Yeah, I can't open up like, oh, boo-hoo. You know what I mean? It's not like I can't do that.
I got a meeting with my boss tomorrow, and she always asks me at the end, what's on your mind? What can I do for you? Nothing. Because you really can't do nothing for me. Every time I ask you to do something, you're like, oh, I can't do that. So why nothing? It's always my answer, nothing. What can I do for you? Nothing.
My boss asked me that when we have our team meeting. He goes like, we'll go around. Like, how's your location? Fine. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong at all.
Yep. If I tell my boss all the time, like for the first couple times, I'm like, this, and this. I can't do anything with that. Okay, great. So the answer is always going to be nothing.
Yep. And that's it. And that's it. So I got this picture, you know, of a woman. I know you love the women today. So tell me if she's wrong or is the guy wrong. And be in the middle, man. No. So my best friend's wife told him that he can no longer talk to me because we were on FaceTime while I was in the tub. Mind y'all, I've been friends with this man for 10 years. We've messed around a few times, but that was before her. I kept the rag over myself the entire time we was on FaceTime. I just think that's insecure of her to come between our friendship. I haven't done anything to disrespect that woman for her to make him end our friendship. Oh, and Jasmine, since you want to be petty, your husband takes the best screenshots of me.
She's 100% wrong. 100%.
Absolutely.
First of all, you've messed around before, so you know that there's some type of physical attraction there, emotional, mental, whatever. Like, you're teasing him. You're keeping that there. You're dangling the carrot in front of the horse saying, you know what?
Yep.
I'm going to get it when I'm ready to give it to you, right? Like, 100% wrong.
Yep. And then she was petty at the end. Like, so if the girl walk up on her and punch her in the face, then what?
Right. And like, oh, take the best screenshot, take this black eye, bitch.
Right. So
Like that's just petty. Like that ruins shit. Like ruins relationships. Like I would never allow my significant other or wife or girlfriend or whoever to be in a position like that ever. Whether she was the one in the tub or he was the one in the tub. Like that's some disrespectful shit.
yeah, and you can't tell me she got the rag over herself the whole time.
Right. Oh, it slipped. My bad.
Yeah, that oops.
Yeah. Like you didn't wash the whole time you on FaceTime? Like
Right.
you didn't wash it, like just like this whole time? I know you're getting cold.
Exactly.
Like water getting cold. Like what do you do? Like hold let me Yeah, that's some petty shit.
Yep. Goddamn women. All right. Here we go, sir. Showtime. I gotta get some music for this. I keep saying that.
I don't even need to read I don't need to read it all because I basically know what it is. So I'll read some of it.
Okay.
So this is a message that she sent to somebody, I guess a crush, whatever. It says, "Hey there, Mr. Sexy. So look, I'm really interested in dating you. I'd like to give it a shot and see what happens. If that's not the level of interest you have, then tell me what you're looking for where I'm concerned. I'm not saying I'm not open to something else, but I'm not clear on your intentions, so kind of feel in limbo." So apparently they went out to lunch dates a handful of times. Like they sexed pictures.
FaceTime in the tub. Okay.
But I guess he hasn't given in to her. So her thing is like, what's the deal? Like, what's your opinion of the deal?
So he hasn't given in.
He hasn't given in.
So in the real world, either he has somebody or he's just not ready to take it that far with her. He really actually is trying to get to know her. What you think?
I think there's a couple of options here.
She's a whore.
I think if she's giving it, I'm not saying giving it like giving the pussy, but if she's so pushing, maybe he might think that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he don't like pushy people. Maybe you're too aggressive for him. Maybe maybe he's not interested. Like maybe he's better friends than sexually. Maybe like there's a lot of things here, but at the end of the day, I do think that there should be some honesty as far as both sides of. We already know one side, but the other side saying, "Hey, this is what I'm looking for," and then at the same time, I think like again, where's his head at? Like you don't even know where his head's at. Like he could be going through something mentally right now, like where he's just like, you know what, like I got a lot going on, I need to figure this out, whatever the case might be, without somebody pressuring them to say, "Hey, come hang out with me."
Okay. And she's ready to go. Like
She's ready to go. She's ready to throw it all down, give it all up.
She's sooner or later.
Now, see, if a man were to take that right away,
and
be the same way he is now, like not committing, not whatever. Oh, you just used me. No, this is how I've been from day one.
Right.
You just kept pushing, so I just took it to make you happy.
Yep. Sooner or later, she's gonna think that he plays for the other team. If he doesn't do something soon.
Why? Why do you guys?
Because that's the pressure they put on us, bro. We can't say no. We can't say hold up. We can't say wait. You know that. He could be going through some other shit, and her companionship is making him feel better. He's healing through bonding with her, but all she cares about is getting the dick.
Yep.
So, fuck, it's hard out here, bro. Like,
see, you can't even respect a woman and not jump right in bed without being like, "Damn, bro, what's your problem?"
Yep, because somebody else, they'll take it right now. Like
they'll take it right now. Yep. And where's that going to lead you to in the long run?
With another kid sitting there by yourself, wondering why men ain't shit.
Yep.
And it's not men ain't shit. Okay, some men actually give a fuck about you. You know, not every guy's the same. You know, and if a guy goes out his way to do shit for you, he fucking cares about you. You know, sometimes you don't have to, you know, fuck all the time. Sometimes it's literally, I'm making sure you're all right. You know, put a little gas in your car. You know, you hungry? Slide your little cash app to get something to eat. You know, like your fucking tire flat? Cool, I'll fix it. You know what I mean? It's the little shit. Like y'all say the little things count, but now when we do the little shit, where's the rest of it? So don't say the little shit count, but then when you do the little shit, you have where's the big shit?
You can't take them out for an appetizer anymore. The Friendlies or Fridays or anywhere.
Bruh.
Because then they blast you on social media.
Bruh. Yo, the half off on the apps used to be love. Okay, go to fucking Applebee's at 9 o'clock.
Somebody sent the video of I think it was you, like the dude pulled up in a BMW and she's like, "What is this?"
Yep.
Like, what is it? Why are you driving around in a BMW? And he's like, "What's wrong with my BMW?"
Right. Yeah, there's another video. I don't know if it's a skit or not, but she was like, "Why did he come to my house? My hair's not done." He's like, "Hey, I'm on early for the date." She's like, "You did not pay for my hair to get done. You didn't pay for my nails to get done. My toes are done, but my hands aren't done. So I'm not going in."
Some of these bitches are ugly anyway. Like, you would never be inside my BMW or anything because you fucking ugly.
Definitely got the tent for it, sir.
Yeah, they're gonna need a fucking horse trailer in the back to put them bitches in.
But yeah, man, we back. Best friends team in the playoffs. So I don't know how many episodes you gonna get until the live show, but we do have a live show February 1st. Sarkarian Studios, 3037 Hamilton Avenue, Eventbrite. Just look up us. It's our face. You'll see our faces up there. So, well, not that face. It's a better face than him. He went to the barber. So, yeah, man, come check us out, man. 2 hours of fun. I promise you. We're gonna have the drinks and all that good stuff. So we're gonna be laughing. Won't get too deep. The first one we got deep. I mean, it took took away from it, but we're not gonna get too deep. It's gonna be all fun. Good conversation. The entire audience is involved. Even best friend, he starts laughing with you. If you're white, you're not gonna be on his team. And if you've been to the show, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're white, you're never on his team. He's always with the black people. So
it's racist.
So, but best friend, anything you want to say to the people?
Man, fuck women in 2025.
Okay, no remorse. That's the name of the episode. I say this. Okay, I'm gonna be the lighter version of this one. Men, if you're going through something and you need to have a conversation with somebody, please dial 988. Okay, it's a suicide crisis hotline. There's people there that will help you. They'll walk you through some shit. They'll get you your mental right. They'll point you in the right direction. And if you're in Baltimore County, it's another number. It's 410-931-2214. 24/7. There's somebody there waiting to talk to you. So if you need help, please call or DM us. Best friend ain't on Instagram, but if you DM him, he will reply back to you. Okay. All right. So, that's another thing I want to tell you about. Zuckerberg said he's lightening the shit so you can get back on and do what you got to do.
I'm still in I've been in Facebook jail for like 35 days already. So I can like post, but I can't comment on certain things or whatever. Like, man.
So, but he's saying, I think this year. So that was last year. This year. So Instagram, you can get back on and do what you do now. So
right. Like every time I get on there, like literally I get like, we remove this comment, we remove this post.
Yeah. So he moving everybody from Silicon Valley to Texas. So they won't get influenced by the free thinkers. So, but all right, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. Tune in. We be back. We're back, man. Fucking 4-year anniversary's coming up. The live show's coming up. Both our birthdays are coming up. Best friend's gonna be like 68. So, clap it up for best friend. And if his team win the Super Bowl, I'm not coming on here because I don't want to see his fucking smiling ass face.
Bro.
So
I'm hoping that I can afford to go.
Bro, I think Pittsburgh might got your number, bro.
Nah, man. Bro,
it's here, right? Yeah. So yeah, I
here.
think Pittsburgh got your number, bro. I don't know.
We're gonna see.
Yeah. So and y'all still gotta go through Curly Hill,
Buffalo
man.
and Kansas City,
Yeah. So until next time, man, we are out. That's it. Oh yeah. Walk out of darkness. See, I wore the shirt for a reason. See, come on, y'all. If you need help, talk.